Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the mentorship. I apologize for this being delayed slightly. It's my fault. I had to deal with a couple things yesterday, so I'm gonna get out day 21 and day 22 very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. Obviously, you're watching day 21 right now, and I don't even know what I'm. Today, we're gonna be going over how to journal, how to use Notion in specific to input your information from the trades. You know, your emotions, what you're feeling, everything along the lines in terms of trading, and put it into a journal so you can look back at it, learn from your losses, learn from your wins, learn from basically everything that you do in relation to trading. So we're going to be using Notion, like I said, and this is going to be quite a short video because there's only so much I can talk about in terms of journaling. I don't really want to push this on to be a long video for no reason. So let's just go ahead and get straight into this. So this is my journal from August 16th. This was a while ago, so I don't really journal too much anymore at all because I don't really see a need to. I've already gone through the trials and tribulations. You know, there's still always stuff to learn with trading, of course, but there's just better things for me to do with my time, I guess. I don't know. If you're new to this, you're new to trading, and you're new to just basically the whole industry, I would highly recommend journaling your trades, especially if you're trying to learn a strategy or you're trying to pass a funded account, whatever the case is. But like I said, at my current point, I don't necessarily need to journal that much. But that's besides the point. It doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and get started with this. So all I have here, it's a Notion document. If you guys want this, I'll go ahead and send it to you. Just leave a comment down below and I got you. But this is basically, you have the pair here, which is NQ, all I trade, by the way. You have the date, the position, short or long, the results, a win with the P&L, the confluences, the risk to reward, and then the comments as well. It's really simple. Like, it's really, really simple. If you want this entire thing, I'll send it to you, like I said, but all you do is just copy and paste. Like, from what's in your brain and what you did on the chart to the Notion. Really, that's it. So you have this, you have this, you have this, you have this. So I'll give you some examples here. So this trade right here from August 16th, it was a win, $2,200, and I basically said, okay, we traded up into equilibrium of hourly range, SMT'd with ES, traded into a 1 hour bearish fair value gap, hit the 3 to 3.5 deviation. I don't really trade the deviation shit anymore. It just doesn't make logical sense. Because think about it this way. If you're targeting a -2 deviation and it lines up with liquidity, you're going to be targeting that liquidity anyway, so why would you need standard deviation? I guess you could say, yeah, it's extra confluence, but at the same time, bro, like, price is going to go there regardless if your draw actually is correct, so why do you just draw a tool? I get it if you can't see anything on the left side of the chart, or if we're like at all-time highs, I completely get that. I'll do it for that as well, but just trading intraday and just normal price action, I don't use it, okay? But traded up into that, waited for the close of the inversion, and went short all the way down to equilibrium of the buy leg, also into a bullish fair value gap. And then here's basically the emotions, how you were feeling, the feedback that you're giving yourself, right? Trade was basically A+, although I could have waited slightly longer to catch a slower but more significant move for more profit, but I am happy to end the week green, whatever. So this was the trade right here. Obviously, you have the chart images here. I would recommend taking a screenshot of the trade beforehand and also the trade after. I don't know why I didn't do it in this case, but I was just kind of testing out this whole journaling software from Notion and whatnot. So yeah, that's pretty much that. But let's say you're on a chart here, right? So let's say we were at this point before you took the entry or something, right? You'd say, okay, you take a screenshot of this. You'd say, okay, entered here. I put my stop here. I put my take profit there. You don't have to be super freaking specific about, your entry, your stop loss, whatever. You could just say, okay, I entered this. It was a 1.3 to 6, whatever the case is. I entered here. Note down how you're feeling, what's going through your head before you enter the trade, what's going through your head after you enter the trade, all these different things. If it loses, write down how you felt for that. If it wins, write down how you felt for that. Again, you should not really be having emotions when you're trading. I can understand, we're all human. If you lose, it's gonna suck more than if you win. Like, at the end of the day, that's how it is. But if you're trading and hit your stop, you shouldn't scream, shit, whatever. If it hits this, you should be celebrating like crazy. It's a system that you follow day in and day out, and you basically don't care about the outcome because you're never gonna know the outcome. And as humans, it's in our human nature to always want to be right. And losing sucks, but it's part of the game, and you have to be able to be a really good loser in order to be profitable. So, being a good loser is amazing. Learn to be a good loser, and you will make a shit ton of money, okay? But with that being said, there really isn't much else that I want to go over. Obviously, this trade sucked. It was It sucked in terms of me losing it, but the grading of the trade was perfect. We had this mitigation, equilibrium was tapped, we had a fair value gap that was tapped, we had an SMT with the fair value gap. So many different confluences. This was just unfortunate. I mean, there was so much volume coming into the day, and then I enter, and then it goes up a little bit. I'm in a little bit of profit. I wanted to move my stop to break even, but at the same time, I had a feeling it could retest it and then just continue to go up. So I just left my stop where it was. And then after this, I mean, you could see we just have no volume. No volume, no volume. It's just complete chop, which is unfortunate. I mean, that happens. You can get unlucky like that sometimes. And then, of course, we retest the 5-minute here, and then it goes straight to the TP. But you can't be upset about that. Just take your trade. Take 1 trade a day, 2 trades a day, whatever your plan is, and then just call it for the day. But I would have taken a second one if I didn't lose what I lost. If I lost like under 100 on each account, I would have definitely gone in with more. Looking back at this, I could have went in a little bit of smaller size, took that loss, and then came in with the same amount of risk on that next trade here, which I did see, but I couldn't take it obviously because I have to follow my rules, got to stay disciplined. And then obviously I would have made my money back and some, but you can't always be thinking like that. Like I said, you have to just go into the day, follow your plan, execute, and just let the days play out. Pretty much, that's just how it goes. But I'll get day 22 out to you guys within the next 30 to 45 minutes. I mean, it's going to be on here. It's going to be on the YouTube channel by the time you see this video too, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's really all I got for you guys. If you have any questions, any comments, leave them down below. Again, if you want that Notion template, just leave a comment down below. I'll send it over to you. I will need your email though, so if you want to DM me on Instagram or DM me on TikTok, whatever. Actually, no, DM me on Instagram. If you want that template, DM me on Instagram right now, and I will send it over to your email, okay? So do that, and then, yeah, again, unfortunate day, man, but we actually have news Thursday and Friday, so I'll end up, probably winning those 2 days. We'll see. I might not trade Friday because usually Fridays aren't too good. I did not trade last Friday. The last win I took was on the 15th, actually. Yeah, the 15th. I didn't trade Thursday. I didn't trade Friday either, and then I didn't trade Monday, and then I lost yesterday and today. So it is what it is. Can't really complain, but I'll leave you boys with that, and I will see you on Thursday for trading, and I'll see you in the next mentorship video. Peace.